Our other top story, new tonight, authorities in Boston are now looking for 2 persons of interest behind the deadly marathon bombing. Here is what we know right now. Investigators say 2 people were seen in images near the finish line moments before the bombs went off. One man was seen in a department store's surveillance video dropping off a bag at the site of the bombings. Nearly 200 people were injured. Dozens of those who were hospitalized after the bombings have now been treated and released. The death toll in the attack stands at 3. In an interview you will only see on 4 tonight, a San Francisco woman is back home after running the Boston Marathon. She speaks with KRON 4's Philippe Djegal about the wave of emotion she's feeling after the horrific bombings.
This is the first time Margaret and Laika Carpo have seen one another since Laika ran the Boston Marathon Monday.
You don't know what it means to see her standing in front of me and she's all right. And I really feel for all the people who are part of that, and I'm just glad they're all right.
When I see the pictures now, when I see 3 lives, X number of limbs lost, I can't. It's scary and sad and horrible.
The 2 meeting in San Francisco while Margaret just happens to be in town for a conference. She lives in Spain. This is the medal Laika earned for finishing her 3rd Boston Marathon, crossing the line about a half hour before the bombings.
It sounded like a building coming down, like crash, a heavy, loud crash.
This is a photo of Laika with her younger sister Amanda before the race. She too finished before the explosions. Both were about 2 blocks away when the bombs went off.
We tried to get on our phones after, trying to call anyone or get on Twitter or find some information, but all our phones were dead. We couldn't get signal anywhere. The first thing I thought about was my family. I was worried about what my mom, who's here in San Francisco, and my sisters, what would they think or where we were, because nobody could get any information out.
Laika says she's thankful that she, her sister, and friends were not among the injured, and that this will not deter them from running the race in the future.
Just to prove to these people, gosh, that's not going to stop any real runners, especially people who run Boston.
In San Francisco, Philippe Djegal, KRON 4 News.
An update now on one of the youngest victims injured in the blast, 11-year-old Aaron Hearn from Martinez. He was in surgery again today. We've been following the progress of his recovery. Tonight, we're learning the trauma surgeon did successfully close Aaron's wounds. He was hit with shrapnel when the bombs went off at the end of the Boston Marathon. He had been waiting with his father and his sister for his mother to finish the race. His father described the injuries on his son's leg as looking like a war wound. The successful surgery means that Aaron will not need skin grafts. We will continue to follow this developing story out of Boston and bring you the latest updates here on KRON 4 and on our website at KRON4.com.